Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG Build Guide Edition. Today I am ready to drop on you my updated Ferocity Wolves magic build for Dwarven Realms. As strong as ever, when I was playing Season 1 we were ranked top 30. This build is absolutely awesome. As always, I will cover every single facet of the build. Everything is timestamped in the description below if you need to bounce around. Let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Starting off with some gameplay. Now, what I decided to show you was a Rupture 130. This build has already beaten a 145, and that's after 5 days of gameplay. We were a top 30 build in the world for standard using Ferocity Wolves, and I'm spec'd into Ferocity Wolves 5 ways. Belt, 3 offhands, and our weapon. We are using Magery or Magic, spec'd with Death Claws, because it penetrates the enemy so you can hit these large packs. It is a very, very nice skill. So after 5 days of playing Season 1, we were top 30. Now, obviously, a bunch of people have passed us since then, but if we continued on, literally the sky is the limit with this build. It all just depends on how far you want to go. We beated Archeon, which is the second hardest boss in the game, again, after only 5 days of playing. Ferocity Wolves is very, very good against single target. And we are spec'd into Luck, which gives us a ton of boss damage. So we can fight the boss already. I just wanted to show you some gameplay. This is Rupture 130. So let's go fight the boss now and see who we get. And the Shadow Reaper. All right, this shouldn't be a problem. Shadow Reaper isn't too bad. You don't have to deal with add-ons and you don't have to deal with earthquakes, which actually makes him a little easier. So we should be able to tear him up. Again, Rupture 130, Ferocity Wolves. We are fully spec'd into Luck, which I will show you during the gameplay or the breakdown of the build. And we are using Ferocity Wolves, which are a lightning skill in DR. Whoa. Pay attention. Right, third of life is left. Probably not a good spot to stand. Quarter life. And again, this build has beaten Arc, the second hardest fight in the game, after only playing for 5 days. Done. Let me show you how to recreate this build. So now let's break down the skills, attributes, and pet, starting with the skill. And you guessed it, yes, of course it is Ferocity Wolves, and we have it 5 times. We have it on our belt, we have it on our goblet, horn, trinket, and weapon. Now, right now, there are 2 different modifiers for Ferocity Wolves, and this will get updated for Season 2, where there might be 3 or 4 different modifiers for Ferocity Wolves. On the belt, we have your wolves deal additional damage with each leap. On the weapon, we have Ferocity Wolves deal more damage with each leap. And then on the goblet, the horn, and the trinket, we have your wolves now leap 3 more times. So the wolves are jumping longer, they're on the field longer, and they're doing more damage. So you kind of split them up. But I will say, when it comes to your wolves, both modifiers are honestly great. Now, this is a luck stacking build. So from the very beginning, available stat points, I have put everything I have into luck. And I probably should have mentioned this earlier. This build, I played for 5 straight days. And then we stopped playing. I hit my goal for Season 1. So if I kept playing for another week or 2, this luck would maybe be in the 1500. But after 5 days of playing this season, being ranked top 30, we are at 840 luck. So put all of your stats into luck. Now, talking about our pet, you want a lightning pet. This is the one you want. And normally you have to look, do you want the Archon bonus or the Fire bonus for your Lightning pet? It does not matter. Just make sure you get the Lightning pet for this build. So that's the Ferocity Wolves. attributes go all luck, and make sure you have the lightning pet. So now let's break down this massive passive tree for Dwarven Realms. And we're not going to cover all the nodes because it would make the video so long, but I'm going to kind of give you the direction you want to go. Now, what you want to do is work your way right. And the main one you want to get at the beginning is your infinite wind. This allows you to have a lot more energy so that you have more attacks early in the game. So you're kind of going to make your way over here. You're then going to come up and get your inventory slots and your boss damage, and then you're going to come over. So you're going to go to the right, up, and over. Now, once you're done there, you will then come back to the starting point and go to the left, and then you're going to go straight up. So that's the direction you want to go for the passive tree. I'm going to remove my camera so you can get a screenshot. So now let's break down the cards that you want to focus on for your Ferocity Wolves. And I haven't done a great job of getting the exact cards, but I'll show you the ones you want to get. The best card you can get is obviously the flat damage card. I've only found this twice, but this is the quintessential best card you can get for the build. Some other great cards is arcane bonus damage and flat, and that is because my pet also treats arcane as lightning. If you had fire on your pet, you can get the exact same card, but instead of arcane, you would get fire. We also have lightning bonus damage and flat. We have boss damage and flat. We've got damage reduction and flat. You also have base luck and critical strike bonus damage. Over here, you also have health regen and flat as well. Another card that is decent is just your bonus damage and flat luck. So now let's talk about gear, but more specifically gear modifiers. They are incredibly important and they're going to give you so much more damage once you get the right ones. So we're going to go over these starting with the helmet. For every 5 luck, get 1 base damage. On the amulet, for every 10 points of luck, get 1% damage bonus. On the bracers, for every 2 points of luck, gain 1% damage. On the ring, for every 5 points in luck, gain 1% damage. And the other ring, you guessed it, for every 5 points of luck, gain 1% damage. So those are the modifiers you want to get on your gear, because obviously since you are stacking luck, you are going to do so much more damage, and you're going to notice these huge swings in how far you can push the build as you find these recipes. So now let's talk weapon. For our Ferocity Wolves, I'm currently spec'd into Magic or Magery, and I'm going to tell you the skills that I think work best for this build. So I am using Death Claws right now. And the reason why I like Death Claws is it doesn't just hit one enemy, it hits the entire pack. It also makes it very, very easy to hit bosses. There are new bosses into the game that put up walls and they're hard to get to. This just penetrates everything, so you make sure that you're always hitting the enemy you want. The secondary attack I am using is Starfall Strike. Kind of the same idea. This is a bigger AoE attack, so it just hits large pools of enemies and you rarely ever miss. But again, you should try out all of these and see which one you like the best. I just personally recommend Death Claws and Starfall Strike. All right, everyone, that's the video. What do you think of my updated Ferocity Wolves build guide? Is there anything I missed? Is there anything I can do to take this to the next level? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Of course, only if you think I've earned it. Best way to support is Patreon, and make sure you join the Action RPG Discord. It's where I run all my community events. It's where we do movie night. We do a game giveaway every 2 weeks. It's an awesome non-toxic community of action RPG enthusiasts, and we have over 4,200 members. Make sure you get into the Discord. I'm done. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.